Hi, my name's Disorganized, and for this first video I thought I wanted to have a look at the flat earth and just try and do some mathematics around it. Very simple. So what I did was found this this map, which seems to be the accepted model that I see across YouTube. I took a copy, pasted it into Word, and add a line. This line will represent a flight from London to Moscow. And then if we copy that line, we can also do Johannesburg to Perth, which is along there. So if we take that again, and then without changing the size, adjust it, and keep copying and pasting it across. So here's one I created earlier. It's easier that way. So we have a line from London to Moscow and from Johannesburg to Perth in Australia. Now if you look at this, you'll see that there's 8 copies of the line, and it doesn't quite reach Perth actually. So this would indicate that the distance from Johannesburg to Perth is about 8 times what it is from London to Moscow. The London to Moscow is representing flight BA233, and the line from Johannesburg to Perth is representing South African flight SA280. So if you go to this site, flight away, you can type in into the search bar up here BA233 and you will get the flight details. It's got a historic list of the flights as well, and as you can see, London to DME, which is actually Moscow, tells you the flight number, the distances, etc. Right? Same for Johannesburg to Perth. It'll show you the flight. It has a history of the times, etc. And again, the distances that are between the points, the travel time, the taxi time, etc. So what I did was, looking at the Moscow flight first of all, we can see that the direct distance is 2548. The actual distance flown is 2728. So to try and give this the best chance for the flat earth, what I did was take the total distance rather than the direct distance, because that would give you a higher speed. Look at the flight time. You can see that there's 50 minutes of taxi time here, 10 minutes of taxi time here, so that takes an hour off, so that's 3 hours and 7 minutes. 7 minutes is 0.1166 recurring. So if you divide the distance by the time, you arrive at a speed. So if you take the longer distance, take the adjusted time, you arrive at 875 kilometers an hour as an average speed, which is fairly reasonable. If we look at the South Africa to Perth flight, again we can use the 8467, which is what they say that they flew. We take out the taxi time, 4 minutes here and 17 minutes here, and arrive at just under 8.5 hours. And that gives us an overall flight of a speed of 1,000 kilometers per hour. And that's where it gets interesting. So if we go back to the flat earth model, we can see that the distance from Johannesburg to Perth is about 8 times what it is from London to Moscow. So if we put that into the formula, 8 times, and we'll use the actual distance rather than the flight time distance, 8 times 2548 gives you just over 20,000 kilometers. In order for that flight to complete in the time allocated, which is just under 8.5 hours, we would divide the 20,000 by the 8.466 and arrive at 2,407. The speed of sound is 1265. That means that that flight has to travel at Mach 1.9. And as I'm sure we all know, commercial airlines do not fly faster than the speed of sound. Therefore, something is wrong. This cannot possibly be 8 times the distance that it is from here to here. So this map is absolutely wrong. It cannot be correct. And that's basically all I wanted to cover off in this video. Thank you very much for listening.